definitely cut that part out.
So don't bully people because it messes with their head. By the way.
Welcome back to Cousins Unfiltered.
I'm Shelby.
I'm Samantha.
I'm TRACI.
This is my aunt.
And that is my mother.
That's how we're cousins.
But today we have our mom, well, not our mom, but my mom as a guest for our mental health awareness episode. Because
Yes.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And we thought it would be very ideal to come out with a podcast video.
Yeah.
For it.
Especially because we have, 3 different generations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, you're in your 20s, I'm in my 30s. 40s. I didn't know if you wanted to say. People are weird. I feel like mental health, especially in our family, is very prevalent. I feel like it runs definitely.
Yeah.
It has.
Yeah.
Because we've had aunts, uncles. Bob wouldn't leave his house for almost his whole life. Almost his whole adult life.
It's so sad.
So, yeah. And I don't know what,
what is he to us?
Uncle. So he was, he'd be your great uncle. But it's on, it's on both sides. It's definitely in our genes.
Yeah,
all
for sure. Yeah.
Besides my brother, apparently.
Yeah, and I feel like, just from each one of our generations, it's talked about more and more.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with you, it probably wasn't talked about very much. And with me, it was like starting. It was like kind of taboo, but later on, it was starting to be like, okay, this isn't.
More.
Yeah. Like, oh, you can go see a therapist and you're not just psychotic.
Yeah.
Like you're not labeled.
Yeah, because really, like, before, if you went to see a therapist, people would say you were crazy.
Yeah.
And now,
everybody goes to therapy.
I'm going to say 8 out of 10 people you come across is going to a therapist.
Yeah, at least. For sure.
Yeah.
And it's so helpful.
Yeah.
And it's like years and years of...
I can't say it's helpful because I've never...
Yeah. You need to be. I'm such an advocate for therapy. I think it's awesome.
But it's nice to... it's not nice that we have so many people in our family that deal with it, but it's nice to have people that understand it.
Yes.
That you can talk to and relate to just in the family.
Yeah.
Which helps a lot, just being able to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, even most of my friends, I only have one friend, but most people, like even my friends have anxiety. Yeah. Like I don't know anybody that's my age that doesn't have anxiety that I've been around.
Except for your brother.
Yeah, except for
and mine started about 9-10 years old.
Yeah. I think that's probably when
9.
Probably when mine started too.
Yeah, so my OCD started as a child.
And it's crazy that something can just trigger it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and it's like you remember what triggered it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember that my first thought with anxiety was we were watching Ripley's Believe It or Not, and they had a log truck, and the log came out and went through a guy and his friend that was on a motorcycle together. And like we watched the whole thing, and I remember after that, I don't know if it was like being scared of dying or what it was, but I just remember having so much nervousness about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what really triggered mine.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was coming home from Athens. Me, Mom, Lori, Stephanie. I don't know if Christy was with us or not. I just remember it being Stephanie. But we got McDonald's to eat on the way home. Driving down the road, there's a construction crew alongside the road, and something happened to one of them. He was laying on the ground, accident. I was eating at the time. Made me think every time I ate, I was going to choke and die. It's weird how it just...
Yeah.
And, I didn't only eat mashed potatoes because I didn't think I could choke on mashed potatoes forever. I lost so much weight, but...
And isn't it funny that it has something to do with what we see? Like mine was the dying because of that. Yours was dying because you saw the...
Yeah.
Do you remember one specific thing or just... It's always been there. It's always been a friend for you.
I feel like I had it in high school, but not as bad as in college. I feel like college really, and then once I had a kid, it like spiked very bad.
Hormones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know because I do have anxiety about death.
Yeah.
But I think it's just because I didn't have that until I experienced the whole thing with Mama and Papa. I feel like because ever since then I'm like scared of dying, and I wasn't like that before. And like also like every night I'm like scared to go to sleep because I think I'm gonna die every single night.
That's classic OCD.
Yeah.
I have anxiety about choking.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Well, I swallow pills now. Well, rarely.
Literally just started
'cause
with
I
your
have to.
medicine.
Yeah. But I think that happened when I choked on that rind off the ham that one time, and I choked on that, and ever since then, that's why
latched on.
It takes her forever to eat.
That's why I eat.
Ever.
Like my mom ate a fry or something at the same time as me in the car, and it was
Just,
like over 100 times
I
chewed.
chewed. I said I'm gonna chew as long as you do. To see.
Well, I didn't even know she was doing it at the time.
And it was I think it was a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it was Chick-fil-A.
After a while, it's just mush.
Oh, it was. Oh, like it was like baby food. And I'm like, Shelby, I had to swallow, and she was still chewing.
Oh my god!
I'm like, I don't know how you do that.
I have a fear of choking.
You know, that's what mine started as choking.
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
And also, I think I do have OCD.
Yeah.
Because even though
they go hand in hand.
My mom checks the stove every night, I go in and check it like 5 times before I go to sleep.
So it feels right.
Yeah. Because I'm like, even though I know we both checked it, maybe it just could have turned by itself. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, I freak out. I check the carbon monoxide things every night because that's like one of my top fears.
And you know, Dad always.
I remember the stove.
Too.
Yes.
So you know.
But
yeah,
that's a very
inherited OCD trait.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have that.
Yeah,
because like checking stove, like checking the stuff. It's a very big OCD
well, you've
thing.
done that ever since I was little. So
yeah.
maybe I just. She's like, I gotta make sure the pilot light's on, or whatever you said. Every single night, I'm like, why does the pilot light need to be on?
Oh.
And I also think like that's why I sleep with my TV on, because it's like I'm scared to go to sleep, so it's like a comfort thing. Because like when I'm like getting very sleepy, I'm like, I can't go to sleep because I'm scared I'm not gonna wake up.
Yeah. So you can focus on the TV and get your mind off of it.
And also the volume thing, I have to have it on a specific volume or I freak out. And also like I'll get like fixated on something. Like I literally told this story in the last podcast, but oh wow. I literally had a cut on my finger, and I was terrified that I was going to get infected,
lose your finger,
and lose my finger, and get sepsis and die. And I was literally thinking about it all night, and then I made myself think my hand was feeling weird, but it was already healed up. The cut was already healed up. So if it would have been infected, it had already been infected. Yeah, it was already healed up.
Are you still trying to convince yourself it's fine?
I'm like, I still check my finger. I'm like, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I was freaking myself out. I'm like, oh, my finger feels swollen. Like,
yeah. My worst is germophobia.
See, I did that bad.
Yeah.
After I had Wyatt.
Yeah. And yeah, I feel like postpartum, which I feel like it's finally starting to get talked about more, but thankfully, because if I would have went through it without people like talking about it and stuff, I would have probably, I don't know.
Yeah, because I feel like when I went through it after I had Wyatt. And which was I had him in 99, but it started in 2000.
Yeah.
It was my 6-week checkup, but the birth control was after they started me on birth control. Yeah. Which, I found out later that it happens to a lot of women after they get them on birth control.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And of course mine was, the hormone CD, which is very, very, that happens a lot with the postpartum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I know the therapist even told me that there's actually a postpartum OCD. It's actually postpartum OCD, not just postpartum depression.
Yeah.
It's postpartum OCD.
Oh,
but I did that. I did okay through my teens. Yeah. Really. And I remember as a kid being scared death I was going to go blind too. Like that was a big fear. Like big fear of mine. Yeah. But my teens were pretty good. then the postpartum, and then of course I got on medicine after that, and then of course I was on it for a little while. I thought, oh, I feel good.
Yeah.
I can get off this medicine. Well,
Yeah.
that was not a good idea. Went through another episode.
Yeah.
It's just,
So did you say it was okay until after you had Wyatt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I can think of.
Yeah. I mean, I remember. Well, I was gonna say I didn't really either, but I think I did. I remember in 7th grade, I had to come home and take a shower as soon as I got in the shower, or as soon as I got home, I had to go get in the shower, and I couldn't touch anything. My sister used to get so mad at me because I would always call her to bring me the towel, but in my mind, if I would have touched the towel before, I would have contaminated it, and I would have been dirty all over again. Yep. So, I mean, my clothes were dirty, and I remember having, oh my gosh, I remember so much. But I remember having, like, my room for some reason was a dirty spot for me. I don't know why. Yeah. But I remember when we'd have, like, long breaks or something, I would ask my mom to, like, Lysol spray it, and then it'd finally be clean. Yeah. It's just crazy how your mind, I mean, she probably just,
yeah.
But in my mind, it was like,
it made it clean.
Yeah. Like, this is acceptable now.
Yeah. See, I've never been like that. Like, germ food.
I'll be so.
Well, like, after belly, I wash my hands a lot, but, like, that's not, like, really, like, I was just, like,
cautious.
Yeah. But after I had belly, I feel like most of my stuff was postpartum rage.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of your anxiety comes out as rage.
Yeah. Because ever since I got on my medicine, I don't really yell anymore. And, well, to some people I do.
But you're not as angry.
Yeah. I did start having anxiety, like, I guess I did have a little bit of anxiety in high school just due to the fact that I had a very traumatizing breakup. And it went on for, like, ever.
Yeah.
And just...
It was toxic.
Yeah. Saying horrible things about me and whatever. But I feel like my most traumatizing relationship was the most recent one. And that caused me way too much anxiety. Yeah. And I was like, I probably shouldn't be with somebody that causes me that much anxiety.
Definitely.
Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Let's talk about whatever else. We'll make a whole episode about my past.
Oh my gosh, that might be a 2-parter.
My most recent mental health thing has been like body stuff. So I haven't. I mean, I can talk about it because I feel like a lot of people go through it. But I liked how I looked before I had my child, which everybody's like that. Like, you'll never. Well, some people do get back to how they were, but
I mean, I was like this before.
But I feel like that's been like I've been like this since I was in high school.
Yeah.
Like constantly worried about my weight.
I feel like this could be a whole episode.
Yeah. Yeah. But like also I think with like the beach coming up, it's like so engraved in my brain. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I am terrified of what people are gonna think about me at the beach, even though we don't know anybody there. They're
beach
strangers.
Is gonna get whatever body I can get it.
And also I got like whatever.
You can't just leave that.
I got in high school some certain people would make fun of my weight.
Oh yeah, that definitely has.
So I think ever since then it's been engraved in my head like, oh my gosh, like I'm terrified of gaining weight. Yeah, bullying does not really affect people's mental health.
Yeah.
That will stick with them in their heads forever. So do not be a bully.
But back to like the germs, like with Wyatt, I was so afraid I was going to give him some kind of germs. I washed my hands so much that
aren't they like bleeding?
They looked like I had a red glove on. And my doctor said, it's okay to be clean, but you don't have to be sanitized. You don't have to be sanitary like you're going into surgery.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was awful. It was one of the worst things too with him.
Yeah. See, I feel like I remember in high school, like I used to call myself a germophobic because I didn't know it was OCD at the time.
Yeah.
And so like I would always be the person that was like, oh, Samantha's always washing her hands. Samantha's, coming out naked out of the shower and checking the pilot light. I used to be afraid of going blind, which is another I mean, that's
Yeah.
be one line.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't wash my face in the shower. I would wait until after I got out of the shower. And one night I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to wash my face in the shower. And so I go to wash my face in the
One
shower.
time you decided to do it.
Yes. I wash my face real good in the shower. And all of a sudden I just, you know how you can just see light go off?
Yeah.
Like, I just knew light went out. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so my first thought is to open the curtain and check underneath. I'm like, somebody must just turn the light off. So I opened the curtain and there was no light. And I was like, I went blind.
Sorry.
And so,
I don't mean to laugh.
It's
but
funny
it's
now.
Just now it is because, yeah.
And so I, naked, soapy, everything, I ran out and there's no light at all. And I went into the living room and I saw a little pilot light on the stove. And no sooner did I see that pilot light than the electric head went off. It came back on. And my sister was standing there. Thankfully, it was just her. But she was standing there putting clothes or something or getting clothes out of her dresser and looks over and just sees me soapy. And I just ran back in.
She's like, what?
And what are you supposed to say? I think I went blind.
I went blind, so I ran out to see.
Yeah. Could you imagine if people were in the living room?
Oh, I know. Like a whole
Like
living room
yes.
full of people. Yeah, I used to, like, when I was younger, I would have to sleep with some kind of light on. Night light, something, or
That's
TV
how I am when I
on.
wake up in the morning. My mom turns the freaking bathroom light
TV
off.
on. Well, I usually just shut the door so Bam don't go in there.
Yeah.
But I did that for a long time. Of course, anymore, I gotta have all the lights out.
Yeah,
No
I do too.
noise. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
See, I have... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that I... Go ahead. It might come back to me.
See, like, when I go to bed, I have, like, a thing
Ritual?
that I do. Yes.
OCD.
So I gotta make sure the door, top and bottom are locked.
Yeah.
I gotta shut this gate, block the gate.
Yeah.
Check, make sure it's locked. And then I gotta check the pilot light, check the carbon monoxide monitor. Then I gotta turn on the bathroom light, leave it cracked open a little bit so I can see. And because also, I'm like, if there was someone that was trying to come into my house that would kill me, I would hear them because the gate is locked, right?
Right.
So I'd hear them try to open up the gate.
Yeah.
And I also put a doggy gate in front of my bedroom. So if they
Oh.
tried to get
Yeah.
in my room, I would hear the gate move.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just like
Obstacles that they'd have to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also afraid of someone murdering me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do watch. Remember we were talking about that in the first what you like to do for fun? It was
Yeah.
watching,
Yeah.
what was it, documentaries and stuff?
Yeah.
But I remember, or I do that too, and I would get to the point where I would, because you know you got to check it until it feels right.
Yeah.
And so I go through my little rituals too. I check the stove, I check the deadbolt and the lock, I check all my doors, make sure everything's done. Then I go through it again, and then it's like I sit there and I have to just sit there and stare at it, and I have to see myself do the deadbolt, do it,
Yeah.
and I have to talk to myself like, I just locked the deadbolt. It is locked. And so I'm like, okay, I can go to sleep. And then I'll go lay down. I'm like, what if I thought in my head that I was
Yeah.
actually locking the deadbolt and I didn't really lock the deadbolt? And
That's
somebody's going to
how
come
I
in and
am.
murder us. And it's going to be my fault because I thought I locked it. So I have to
Yeah.
get back up,
Right, yeah.
check it, make sure it's locked. Sometimes I even do a video. That way,
Yeah.
if I'm laying there in bed.
I've seen where a lot of people take a picture
Yes.
so they can look at it and know,
Yes.
I see this is locked. I just took this picture.
Yes.
OCD,
Debilitating.
it is debilitating.
Yes.
It's very, very cruel.
Yes. And I hate it when people say, just don't think about it.
That's not how it is. That's
My
it.
brother.
I was listening to something.
That's what my brother said.
I was listening to something where somebody said, like, say somebody's got Parkinson's, because you know they shake,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
Parkinson's. It'd be like telling somebody with Parkinson's to stop shaking.
Yes.
It's the same thing. You know, your mind, you can't just stop thinking about
Yes.
it. You can't. It's actually a disorder.
Yes.
This is why it's good to have people around you that understand.
Yes.
Yes.
And you can
Yes,
talk to
remember,
them
you
about
are
it.
not alone. There's
Like,
so many
yes.
people.
See, like, I keep my feelings bottled up until I'm, like, at
Explode.
my breaking point.
Yeah.
Like, the other day when it was just me, Austin, and Jenna here, right? Yeah. And we were just sitting, and my mom, but I think my mom went to sleep at this point. It was for Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah.
And this is when my body stuff started first coming back, and I'm like, because I'll like just like it'll be random times, like every couple months I'll get in these moods, and I'm like so depressed and like won't eat and so sad. But also, if I get cooped up in my house too long, I've always been like that.
Yeah.
I get too sad. And so we were just sitting there talking, like normal talking, and all of a sudden I just start bawling to Austin. But I'm like, because I don't know if it's just because I don't see him a lot, so I'm like, I can talk to you because then
it'll be a long space and
I
maybe
won't
you'll forget.
have to see you for a while, so I don't feel weird about it. And Jenna was like over here trying to like turn on the music or something. I was just sitting there bawling to him. And he's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I kept apologizing the whole time. He's like, why are you apologizing? Like, it's okay. Like, you are allowed to cry. Like, you're allowed to talk to me about these things. And like, and I just like started talking to him about everything that was like going on. And I'm like, I love you guys so much. Like, I wish you guys would come down more often. Blah blah blah. And Jenna was over here. She's like, are you crying? She's like, that makes me want to cry. I was like, yeah. But I was bawling probably even like when we came over here and sat on the couch. I was still bawling about. But I think it's just because I let everything out at once.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't help myself.
Yeah. And isn't that funny that you felt the need to apologize for crying?
Yeah. Yeah, and I even texted him the next morning. I was like, I am so sorry for crying. I'm like, I embarrassed myself. He's like, no. I'll, like I'll say something to somebody or I'll like do something. I'm like, I'll think about it all night. And the next morning, I'm like, I will literally think about it for the next, like, week. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's so embarrassing. And I'll keep apologizing to that person.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's fine. Like, it's not that big a deal. And I'm like, but it is to me.
Yeah. Like, if they don't put LOL at the end of a sentence,
yes,
they're mad.
Like, if I have a conversation with somebody, I'll replay that conversation for probably days.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, I should have said this or I should have said that.
Yeah, that's all I
did I say something wrong?
Did they take this the way?
Yeah, like, literally.
What way could they have taken it? Like, examine each point.
Yes, literally.
Yeah. Braden, I won't say his last name. We went to the gym, and before we went, I texted him, and I was like, hey, like, are we gonna go soon? Because I think I said, because my mom wants to watch a movie. It was like when you had work off the next day or something. And as soon as I got in the car, I apologized to him. I was like, I am so sorry. I was like, I hope that didn't come across like trying to rush you. And he's like, it's fine. He's like, it's fine. I'm like,
we overanalyze and overthink everything.
Yes. But you know, I think like Shelby said, a big thing that's helped us is that we can talk about it to each other. Like, we all kind of understand.
It's a safe space.
Yes.
Because you know that I know that you understand what I'm talking about, and you know that I do, and we know that we all understand what we're saying, and nothing we can say is going to be, nothing can be too bad that I'm going to tell you. You're going to understand anything that I tell you.
Yeah. And it's like, I feel like it does help me because everybody that like I'm friends with or like my family understands it. Like, so much. Like the other day, I won't even go into detail what happened, but my dad was here, Mackenzie and Wyatt, my mom was sitting here, and my dad was here. I didn't feel comfortable crying in front of my dad, so I was like, I'll just wait till he leaves. And as soon as he left, I looked at Mackenzie, I was like, I'm literally gonna freak out. And I just started bawling. And I immediately, I don't know, like the first people that I text is Bray and Austin. I was like, I am literally shaking. And it's so nice because Austin immediately called me. Braden immediately came over here and sat outside and talked to me. I was like, so that's why it's good to have people that's like, because I literally told Braden, all I said was, what are you doing? And he was like, nothing. I said, I need to talk to somebody. He said, on my way.
That's what, because I had postpartum bad with my son, and I remember you were like my go-to person for that. And especially because, so many things that I don't think people realize is OCD. And like, if you didn't know it was OCD, you just think you're going crazy. Like intrusive thoughts, harm OCD. Like all these things where you're like, I mean, I remember calling you one time, like bawling, and I was like, I knew I wouldn't hurt him, but I was like, I was so afraid that I was going to become one of those people that snap and hurt their child. And I remember calling you and like crying hysterically, and you were just like, "You're okay," like you were like, I know exactly how you're feeling
because I've been through it.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I'm not crazy. Like, somebody else understands, and it's like no matter what, like you can think in your brain and you're like, nobody will understand that. Like that is something like an intrusive thought, and you're like, nobody will understand that. And then you go to like tell somebody that understands, and they're like, yeah, and you're just like,
oh, it's such a weight lifted off of you when you know that there's other people that have thought the same thing that you have.
Like, oh, you thought about stabbing somebody in the hand with that knife over there too?
How bad that would be? Yeah, I mean that is so like, I mean that's, and you know the OCD attacks the things that mean the most to you.
Yes.
So you know, it makes you or it makes you think you're a complete opposite of the person you are.
Yes. Yes, and it makes you, a lot of your intrusive thoughts and harm OCD and stuff go around the people you love the most. So it's like, why on earth would I think of that? Especially to this person that I love so much.
Yeah.
And then you sit there and think about that, and you're like, why would I think that? Why did my brain think that? But of course, you know, I've seen so many things that say people like that don't have OCD, they think it, but it goes so fast they don't even.
Yeah, they could just let the thought just go.
Like they would think,
why did I think that? And it goes.
Like, I'm weird.
You know, and that's the people that say, well, just don't think about it.
Yeah.
Well, when you have OCD, that's not the case.
It's a revolving,
it's a loop.
Never-ending loop.
Yes.
And it's so hard to get yourself out of.
It is.
That's what, after my son, I got on a medicine, and it made me like a zombie. And so I was like, nope, not going to do that again. And then after I had my daughter, I got on a different medicine because I was like, I just need something. And it has been life-changing. Yeah. Like, I still have the thoughts and the stuff's still there, but it's easy for me.
Go.
Yeah.
You can let them flow. Easily.
It's easy for me to be like, that was my OCD. That's not me.
I'm saying, when you're in the thick of it, you even think, I know this is crazy.
Yeah.
I know this is ridiculous.
Yes.
But
it's so real.
OCD will not let go. I mean, it's...
And it becomes...
And then that just gives you anxiety.
Yeah.
And then you're in a panic attack.
Yeah.
Before you know it. And
it's an awful, awful, awful thing.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like my medicine does help me in some ways.
Yeah.
Like Bellamy was running down to the trampoline by herself a couple weeks ago. And I was just sitting there.
I feel like it's chilled you out more.
And also, Memorial Day, the other day, at the cookout.
Oh,
she was
yeah.
in that puddle, wiping it all over her face.
She was?
Her and I were both. And I was sitting there, I literally told Mackenzie, I was like, you can tell my medicine's helping me.
Was it for the germ aspect, or was it like for the, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to clean this up? And
like, I'm just terrified of her getting sick over everything. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she's playing in a dirty puddle. Like, what if she gets like an infection is like my number one thing that I give to. And I'm like,
I feel like a lot of yours has to do around like getting sick. I'm sure that's something. I'm sure it's like a specific thing, but I don't know.
Like, as soon as Bellamy has runny nose, I text her doctor. I'm like, I'm getting an appointment because I'm gonna be on top of it. Her being sick heightened. Like, I'll cry.
Oh yeah.
Like, before I was like, it was like probably last summer because it was hot outside. And I didn't know, because she was running a fever. And
I remember this.
My mom had to take her up.
Yes, I remember this.
Because I was crying so much.
Yeah.
And she ended up having an ear infection, but I was like, I literally was like, could not control myself.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I've always been a people pleaser.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I feel like I can tell if you really, really are mad.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of times you're just kind of like, try to keep the peace.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, if you get mad, I'm like, she's at her point.
Yes. And I'm the complete opposite.
Oh my gosh. You should tell them about the time that woman looked at your mom.
Oh, at Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh my. So, this
Two
was
opposite ends of the spectrum on
this
the
was like a couple years ago before I had Bellamy.
confrontation.
Or was I pregnant?
No, I don't think so. I think it was last year.
Oh, wow. Anyways, 4 for my medicine.
Yeah.
We were at Walmart and my mom was looking at we were in the deli or whatever. I'm not good at expressing my emotions.
Nah, it's a different podcast.
Yeah.
We need to go into that too.
Yeah, if we get into that, this is gonna last all night. No, if my anxiety is at a peak, where because I just did a med change in February, started tapering off, do another one, sent me into a bad spiral.
Yeah.
With OCD and anxiety, panic attacks. I feel like if I'm at a very high, if I'm in a spiral, I have everything. I can't be social. Being in public gives me anxiety. Being around people gives me anxiety. It just brings it all.
I try not to talk.
Yeah, it just brings I have everything.
Yeah,
everything to the surface, and I get anxious driving anything. So yeah. But luckily, I'm on the hopefully.
Last med change.
Yes, last med change, and I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Much better than I was.
Yeah. Which they should, I feel like they should make a way to where it's not, because it takes 4 to 6 weeks just to see if the medicine agrees with you.
Yeah. That's why I recommend the gene test.
Yeah.
I think they should automatically do that for everybody.
For sure.
You take a swab in your cheek, send it away, tells you all the medicines that your body will metabolize, right?
Yeah.
And what medicines you should be on, which medicines you should stay away from. Yeah. Instead of putting people through med change after med change after med change.
Yeah.
And then going through up and down anxiety and it's mentally exhausting.
Oh yeah. Especially if you get one that's not agreeable with you.
Yeah. That just makes you worse.
Yes.
Well, it's not.
And then they're like, oh, should we up the meds
or should we change it?
Yeah.
And then you got to taper, and then that brings on side effects.
Yes.
And then starting a new one gives you anxiety because you don't know if you're going to have side effects from it.
Yes.
And I really feel sorry for people that don't have anybody to go to.
Oh, yeah.
Or think they don't have anybody to go to. There's always somebody you can reach out to.
Yeah.
Professional, it's somebody.
Yeah.
Don't ever think that there's nobody.
Yeah. And unless, I feel like unless you actually have committed a crime, you're not going to get sent away.
Yeah.
No matter how bad you think.
That's a big thing. Oh, I'm afraid to tell anybody because they might send me.
You'd think I'm crazy if I did.
Yeah, it might send me away to the psych ward.
Yeah.
But no, it's so. I say it's come so far.
Yes.
With it's so many people relate to it anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy how I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that mental health is coming to the forefront because it was just so I feel like it was just shoved away.
Yeah. Which is, it's awful. Something you can't control and to feel like you're.
But you just feel like you're crazy.
Yeah.
And then like you say, you're afraid to tell anybody.
Yeah.
That, especially if you don't know that anybody else has went through it.
Yeah.
They're gonna think I'm crazy. And it's nothing you can control.
Yeah.
It's.
I would definitely suggest going to somebody that, like she said, like a therapist or something, somebody that's dealt with it themselves.
I'm saying there's so many resources anymore. Books, podcasts, groups, on Facebook even. There's so many people that are going through it that you don't realize.
Yeah.
And a podcast I absolutely recommend is the OCD and Anxiety podcast by Robert James. Yeah. He's been through it. He's a coach, and you got so much from that podcast.
So, what are some things you guys have done to kind of alleviate besides medicine? Mine, I feel like if I crochet or I listen to an audiobook or read a book, something that gets out of my head, it helps me. I remember when I was little, I was having a panic attack, and I remember crying and just wanting to watch TV.
Yeah.
And instead of talking to anybody, because it was I just wanted to get out of my mind. And so that's kind of what I do. Crochet keeps my mind busy. And reading a book. So
I remember as a kid when I would get nervous, I remember looking at books. I had as a kid. That would help.
Something to occupy your mind where you're not sitting there constantly.
A movie that is comforting to you, or I say even just talking to somebody. You know, sometimes if you just say it out loud, it makes you feel so much better.
Yeah.
I watch sad movies.
That's so. And you also listen to sad music to make you happy, right?
I listen to sad music 24/7.
But don't you watch or like you choose to just like run around in the car, like
yes, that's like
listening
my
to
top
sad
thing.
music?
Like if I'm really bad, have really bad. I've been like I used to do this all the time when I was in high school. I would just go on drives and listen to sad music and cry. And I feel better.
I've never done that.
And I also watch sad movies to cry when I have anxiety and I feel better.
See, I don't feel like that. Like I feel like that would make me personally sadder.
It makes me feel so much better.
I used to be like that though.
That like her?
Yeah, I mean maybe not so much anymore, but like if I was sad, I would watch a sad movie. Or listen to something sad. It's like you want to make yourself cry.
Yeah.
So you feel better.
So you kind of like get that emotion out.
You can get that out.
Once you cry, you feel better.
Cry, scream, whatever.
Whatever you want to do.
Throw your clothes all over the room. I've done that before. Had a complete breakdown.
And if you need anybody to talk to, we're here.
Yeah.
Just hit up our inbox and our
Soon to be TikTok.
Oh, yes. I tried to make a TikTok for our YouTube, but then I got hacked. Shout out to people that have been commenting on our videos for some advice.
Also, we will work on getting better mics.
I don't think so. Should we start talking in British accent?
All right.
We should. We should have like fooled everybody.
It's Mental Health Awareness Month.
We're here in London
Oh yeah.
doing our podcast.
Hello, mate.
You're not podcasting.
I think that's Australian.
Hello, governor.
Oh, people that know us in real life would be like, you guys are not.
But we have a lot of subscribers now from when we.
And we'll also have her and my mom on. That's going to be a fun episode. We'll have to make sure our mics are
Updated.
Yeah.
And also, I thought it would be fun for like, basically, I think we should do like a podcast with our family as the audience.
Yeah.
And they could ask us questions.
Go like Oprah on them. Like, does the audience have any questions?
They could ask us like random questions and we just have to like answer them on the spot.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because we
We
have
won't
like
give
an
out
audience of
prizes,
like
though.
30 people.
Yeah. Nobody
You
gets
get
a
a
car.
car. You get a car. You get a car.
You get a mint. You get a mint. You get a mint.
You get a high five. You get a high five.
But
Oh.
also I want to start doing like, I have a couple funny ideas for videos. Like the one I told you about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I want to do that. And then we're also going to film a podcast at the beach.
Yeah.
That's in a month and a half, so
Yeah.
get ready for that. We're going to be mic'd up the entire time at the beach, guys. So,
Who knows what will happen?
Who knows?
So, we're going to have all of the recordings so we don't miss anything funny. Because usually a lot of funny stuff happens.
Yeah. Especially volleyball.
A compilation of our whole week.
We need to
Yeah,
have
Everybody
everybody.
of our whole
We
week.
should do a vlog.
We need to have
Yeah,
everybody
that'd be fun.
mic'd up for volleyball so we can hear.
Oh my
You
gosh.
know, just do a compilation of clips of.
That's why we need
Whatever
an
you
actual
want.
camera.
Yeah.
Canon G7. Stop. We'll see. We'll see if we can steal someone's credit card.
Oh no, that's a lie.
Her OCD tonight's gonna be like, oh my gosh, what if they think we're serious and they all catch us for fraud? Especially where I work.
No guys,
We're just
nobody's
joking.
stealing nothing.
If it is, it'll be for my brother or Austin. Don't worry.
And they'll know soon enough.
You don't want to be on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Thanks to my mother
Oh,
/ Tracy for being our guest for our
Yes.
mental health awareness episode.
we can't wait to have her back along with my
Yes.
mom. Do a sisters that made the cousins.
Yeah.
But reminder, if you do need anybody to talk to,
There's always somebody.
there's always that. Wraps up
Yeah.
our mental health awareness.
Yes, if you have any questions, feel free to
Yes.
leave them in the comments.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you at the same time, same place next week.
Bye.
We're getting a lot better at that.